Hey, Coach, just kind of your reaction. Are you disappointed with an early bye, and how does this affect your schedule, maybe pushing into next week?
I'm disappointed because we were preparing to play and we're not getting an opportunity to. But we understand the nature of this environment we're in 2020, and so we're just adjusting accordingly. But there's disappointment, no question. We've worked extremely hard at the beginning portion of this week in preparation for what we thought was an opportunity versus an undefeated team in their venue. And so you lean in on those opportunities. And so we're not getting the opportunity to do that. Instead, we're getting a bye week. So we're going to make the best of that. We have every intentions of getting appropriate rest and taking care of those that need to be mended in any way. And more than anything, just, kicking back and gaining a little bit of perspective in terms of watching others work. And we'll come in the beginning of the next week and lean in on Philadelphia.
All right, let's move on to Dale Lally. Go ahead, Dale.
Mike, you mentioned your disappointment. Did the players feel the same? Were they were they more understanding of this situation?
I think we're all understanding of the situation. It's not lack of understanding. It's just that, we live in these, 7-day cycles, if you will. And we had a game scheduled. And so we were going through a process. And not only is that physical work, that's mental work. And so we were, readying ourselves for the opportunity, and we're not getting it. And so it is a letdown.
Mark Cavoli, go ahead, Mark.
Hey, Mike, have you or will you use this as a teaching tool? Well, maybe not as a teaching tool, but a reaffirmation to the players, as you said at the start of the beginning of this, that one fell, all fell?
We've continually respected the environment that we're in. We don't need tangible, miserable examples in an effort to reinforce that. We've made a conscious effort to be forward in our thinking and proactive in terms of our approach. And so that's just simply going to continue.
Brooke Pryor.
Mike, do you have any preference or will you have any input on when the game will be scheduled, whether that's the week 8 bye or tacked on to the end of the season?
I'm a tangible guy. The next tangible thing for us is the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's where my intentions are transitioning toward. I'll let the people that handle that business focus on that.
Tim Benz.
Mike, your disappointment being understood, is this the right decision that was made by the league, in your opinion?
My opinion does not matter. We take marching orders from the National Football League. We understand that they're acting in our collective best interests, and I have a great deal of comfort in that.
Joe Rudder.
Knowing when you went out on the field today that the game would be postponed, what kind of workout did you put the guys through?
We're trying to get better every day, and that's our approach to business. Every day we take the field, we have areas of improvement, whether it's skill development, whether it's understanding of the game or situations relative to the game, or just collective cohesion. And we talk openly about that. And so we had an opportunity to get better today, and hopefully we did in certain areas, and those are our intentions on a daily basis.
Will Graves.
Mike, usually when you have a bye week, guys plan well in advance and they kind of go wherever they want to go and come back in time to work on Monday. Are the rules different this year, the parameters in terms of, what you've requested guys to do in terms of where they go and what they surround themselves with during this unexpected time off?
The rules are different, but to my understanding, the rules are going to be different for all of us. There'll be daily COVID testing throughout this weekend. And so the guys have to remain local. We understand that. We understand the environment we're in, and we plan to adhere to it.
Aditi?
Coach Tomlin, you are referring to this as a bye week. So does that mean that your players will indeed be off tomorrow? And has the league given you any indication of when you will know if this is the bye or if you'll still get your bye a few weeks from now?
The players are off the remainder of the weekend. I have had some information regarding potentially what the future looks like, but, it's just hypothetical at this juncture. It doesn't serve us any purpose for me to get into details.
Jeff Hathorn.
Mike, what is your reaction to potentially playing 13 straight weeks, and how tough will that be physically?
We do not care.
Mike Prizzuta. Go ahead, Trev.
Mike, is there any kind of plan in place that you're aware of in the event that teams all can't play 16 games?
You know, I'm not aware of any, developing plans. I know we had hypothetical conversations during the summer for such an event, and so they have things in place in terms of playoff tiering and things if we move in that direction. But I think that's everybody's hope that doesn't come to fruition.
All right, we got time for two more. Jerry Dulac?
Mike, do the players still have to get off 4 consecutive days during this bye?
They're off the remainder of the weekend. We had a bonus day scheduled for Monday.